Good morning, AM 860, FM 95.1, KWPC. I'm Jordan Davis. Thanks for joining us here for Moving Forward. We're glad to be joining you here. And in the studio with me this morning, Amy Truesdale and Denise Conrad to tell us a little bit about Relay for Life. How are you this morning?
Great.
Wonderful. Great. Thanks, Jordan.
Great. Well, we're glad to have you in. So tell us a little bit about the event that's going to be coming up.
We've got the Relay for Life of Muscatine County coming up on Saturday, June 9th. We're really excited to be partnering with Second Saturday downtown on 2nd Street. It goes from Cedar to Pine, and we're going to be on Iowa Avenue and 2nd Street with our activities going on, and we're just super excited to change it up from being out at the Muscatine High School for many, many years. So we're excited about that.
So it used to be out there on a track at the high school. Okay, so and now it's going to be moving down to 2nd Street.
Yes.
Where does it start and end?
It starts at Cedar and goes to Pine.
Cedar and goes to Pine.
Yep. So there will be, Amy, you want to talk about the luminarias that we're going to be having set up on that time?
Yeah, our main station is going to be right at the corner of Iowa Avenue and 2nd Street. We'll be on site selling luminarias that we're going to line up on the sidewalks for everybody to look at. We'll also be doing a can drive so that we can weigh down the luminarias.
Okay. And the luminarias, are they like a bag? What do they look like this year?
They're a white bag, and then we light them up with glow sticks. We do calligraphy or an artist designed.
Oh, okay.
If they're ordered in advance, we'll do the artist designed. On site, it's just the calligraphy, time wise.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So they're not candles. They used to be candles, I know, for a lot of Relays for Life, but I can imagine that can get tricky. One to keep them lit, and two because it's fire in a paper bag.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
So glow sticks. That's a really good idea then to move away from those.
Yeah.
So.
And this is part of, you can honor a loved one that has passed, or you can honor a survivor that is still battling or is a survivor of cancer. So it's really a neat way of just showing our loved ones how much we appreciate them.
That's excellent. And it's we had one for my grandma years and years ago for one of the Relay for Lives. I remember it's a big deal to walk by to see that when you're doing the walk, to see your loved ones luminary, is that the right word?
Yep.
The luminary out there. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Folks, this is a great way. So how all can folks get involved besides getting the luminaries? Is there registration for the luminary, or what do folks have to do?
They can go on to our website, which is relayforlife.org/Muscatine County IA, and purchase a luminaria there, or you can get a hold of Amy and purchase those. And to get involved in other ways, you can form a team. We have several teams out there fundraising for us, and that's our main goal, is fundraising for the American Cancer Society to attack cancer at every angle. And we also have lots of activities going on that day as well. We have 2 bands that are going to be performing outside the Brew on Iowa Avenue. We've got Iowa Blues Hall of Fame legend Ernie Peniston that's going to be performing 5 to 6:30.
Excellent.
Yeah, and then Jason Carl and the whole damn band will be performing from 7 to 9, and they play just classical good time rock and roll.
Excellent.
I mean, and it's just going to be a lot of fun.
That does sound like a lot of fun.
Yeah. So we've got that going on. And then, of course, we cannot forget our survivors. We have a survivor dinner from 5 to 6:30, and that is actually going to be at the Red Brick Building, Pearl Station, right on the riverfront, because we wanted to make sure that we had a place for them to sit and enclose just in case of weather.
Gotcha.
And Kent Corporation is going to be providing all of that for the survivors, which happens every year, which we're super excited about. And again, that is from 5 to 6:30 at the Red Brick Building, Pearl Station.
Okay, and so what does the fundraising actually look like at this event? So you mentioned that people form teams. What does that mean? They form a team, and then what's their goal?
They form a team and they want to raise money. Typically, we ask them to raise $1,000 per team.
Okay.
And they go about doing either bake sales or they're like
we're doing a quilt raffle. We did a Iowa Hawkeyes quilt. So Team Hope Brigade is selling, raffle tickets and, like you said, the bake sales, just different individual events that they want to do geared to what they like.
I see. So it's just how they can, whatever they can do to fundraise. And this is before the event, ahead of time. I see.
Before the event or after the event. I mean, we kind of go till August, and you can fundraise all the way through there. And then day of event, we have the sales of the Luminaria. We'll have donation buckets. You can come down and donate anytime you want.
Okay.
And it's just really about fundraising for the research, the education, the patient services that we provide in Muscatine County.
So will they also be able to do? The people will also be able to donate the night of when they're
absolutely.
there. You'll be passing around donation trays and stuff like that, ways for people to get. So there will be the bands playing. There will be the bands playing. You also get involved by doing the walk, so folks can just show up and walk the course, as they see fit throughout the night. Correct.
And it is really a win-win for both the Relay for Life and Second Saturday and the businesses downtown. We're hoping to get everybody involved through a scavenger hunt where they'll actually have to go into the different vendors and try to find different things. So we're hoping that it will be just a win-win for all of us.
So it'll be the kind of thing where you give them a sheet of paper. Here's your clues. So let's see, along 2nd Street over there. So let's say the brew is involved. So where can you stop to get a great brew or something like that, and then you go in there and they'll be able to find the clue somewhere in the building.
And then mark it, stamped, and then we're gonna have a drawing in between the two bands, and there are 2 Hawkeye football tickets for a drawing, collaborative painting through the artists people downtown.
Okay.
And just lots of different prizes, and we're gonna have kids prizes as well.
Great.
So
that sounds great.
Yeah.
This sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a great way to remember those that have battled and lost, and those that are still battling, or or the survivors too. So this is great. It's a great event, folks. This is a great way to get involved in helping people. Maybe if you haven't been affected, but how many people do you run into that haven't been affected by cancer in some way, a loved one or someone that they know? So be sure that you make it out for this event. This sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's for a great cause. So one thing, let's get into a little bit of the history of it. Previous years, what have been some of the numbers that you've seen?
We have the Relay for Life of Muscatine. We have been relaying for 20 years plus, and we have raised, I think our top numbers raised was almost 100,000.
Wow.
So we really have a lot of fundraising to do, and we would really like to get there again.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. And you've been at has it always been at the Muscatine High School before now?
Yes.
So it's always been over there. So this is the first year of being down on 2nd Street. So this is going to be a big deal. This is a big one,
this
folks.
This is a big deal.
This is the year to get out for sure. So this, once again, make it out for this. This is a great event. This is a great way to help give back to those that you know that have battled, or survivors that you know as well. So thanks so much for joining us this morning. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, just please come out Saturday, June 9th from 4 to 9 o'clock. And just participate in the Relay for Life of Muscatine County.
Will there be shirts and such too? I wanted to ask that.
Yes.
There will be. So there will be somewhere to buy shirts and other stuff like that.
Well, we'll have some available tonight.
Okay, great, perfect. Well, once again, the Relay for Life coming up Saturday, June 9th, and it's going to start at
4.
At 4. Okay, perfect. So be sure to make it out for this, folks. Once again, I can't stress that enough. Great event, great reason to get out the door and go have a little bit of fun walking around, listening to some live music as well. So all part of Relay for Life coming up. Thanks so much for joining us. Once again, Amy Truesdale and Denise Conrad joined me in the studio this morning for Moving Forward. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
This has been Moving Forward on AM 860 and FM 95.1 KWPC and the Voice of Muscatine. Thanks for joining us.